Flight team stand up. January is here. It is now an FTC new year. Trade alert. New trade alert. NBA. The Hawks have finally got rid of Ice Trae the Gang Young. Trae Young, as of today, is being traded from the Atlanta Hawks to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum and a half-eaten bag of Lay's potato chips. And if we're being honest, I'm even being too nice even calling CJ McCollum in 2026. I haven't met one person that owns a CJ McCollum jersey. You know, this dude's not smelling the Hall of Fame. Has this dude even made an all-star team? So if we're really being honest, and my most humblest honesty, Trae Young literally got traded for some chips and maybe a few Oreo cookies, bro. Is that how the Hawks feel about Trae Young? Y'all, I feel like Trae got way better. Now, we know he's been a little bit injury prone these past few seasons, but to just throw him away, like, Trae Young is a legitimate Hall of Famer. He can maybe make an all-star team a few more times in his career, but we don't know because there's a lot of other guards that are heavy competition, and then he needs to be able to play. He's been injured, but besides the fact, that doesn't exclude him from being a Hall of Famer. Trae Young, when healthy, is a 27-point per game averager. How are they just giving him up for CJ McCollum? And I don't even know who this is. I mean, look, it ain't none of my teams, but does this make the Wizards a playing team at least? Now, I mean, Trae Young can at least, what was I going to say, average about a cool 40 to 50 points if he stays healthy. Broken out by the Charizard dude, by the way. The Trae Young ends his stint as face the Hawks, sends the 27-year-old to his preferred destination. Apparently, like, the Wizards was his destination. I said Trae Young needs to go to a team like the Heat, but apparently, like, the Wizards, that was like the team he wanted to go to. So anybody understand that? The Hawks are poised to turn a page in a new era. Jalen Johnson. That was the thing, too. People were saying that, like, Jalen Johnson apparently, like, took Trae Young's spot, which I didn't even, like, really think that. But, bro, I was also unfamiliar with Jalen Johnson's game. Jalen Johnson's averaging, like, 20, 24-something points, and I believe a double-double. But I thought they would be able to work out. McCollum serves as a valuable plug-and-play veteran. Bro, let's be honest. McCollum is just literally robbing the Hawks right now. McCollum is not going to average more than 6 points, and the dude is a scrub. Like, y'all are not getting a Trae Young replacement. I don't even know what type of, like, the Hawks, I mean, they're probably in a rebuilding process at this point, but it's like, why rebuild with somebody like McCollum's pushing 45? And then you got somebody else that you traded for. He's not going to be in the league by spring break. Yo, these new generation trades be out of control, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if this was the early 2000s and as valuable and as talented as Trae Young is, like, the Hawks would have gotten way much more for this. We have some insight here.
To our Shams Charania. Shams, I want to start here. Can you just give us some details on how this deal came together to send Trae Young to the Washington Wizards?
Look, Trae Young wanted to be a Washington Wizard. He believes he can
That's
be
actually genuinely shocking. Like, somebody in 2026 woke up and said, I want to be a Washington Wizard. Trae Young might have the vision we don't see.
Anchor of this Washington Wizards rebuild. This has clearly been a team.
I mean, if we're being honest, it's like he's literally the number one option. They drafted like the number one overall dude, but I believe, ain't he a bust? I haven't even heard about him.
Team that's been,
and who else is on the team? Jordan Poole's not on there. He's on the Pelicans. Like, who else do the Wizards have? Beal or Bradley? No.
They're trying to figure out how to take the next step, and Wizards officials believe that Trae Young is that next step in their vision long term, and they want to build with Trae Young. And this is a team that's filled with young players, talented young players. They're gonna have $46 million in cap space, and so Trae Young being that piece, and then CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert end up in Atlanta. But how does this end with Trae Young and his era over with the Hawks? And it's because it started in the offseason when the Hawks decided not to offer a contract extension to Trae Young. He has this season and next year $49 million player option. They decided not to give him a contract extension offer, and now Trae Young is going to make his case for a long-term future with the Wizards.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine that there's going to be some sort of extension coming down the pipeline here for Trae Young and the Washington.
Low-key, now that they're saying it, I think Trae Young did this for the bag. Because all he got to do is just go off, drop 40, a couple of 50-point games, maybe a 60-point game in there. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if they win or lose. But the Wizards see that, like, Trae Young still got it, 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? He can put up 30, 40 points if he wants to. Fuck it. We're going to give him a $250,000, you know what I'm saying, a year. A 250 M. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's just really doing that and really just going to chill out for the rest of his career. Because, bro, honestly, like, I feel like Trae Young's peak, and as far as him being able to go as far in the playoffs, I forget what years. Didn't the Hawks go to like the Eastern Conference Finals, I believe, or the second round? That's as far as he would ever go. Unless he was trying to pursue the playoffs, he would have tried to go to like the Lakers or the Heat or another team, maybe the Rockets or something. I think the Rockets would have been a fire fit. But yeah, Trae Young knows that he's never gonna smell a ring and even damn near win another playoff round. So he's like, "Fuck it, let me just get the bag." Like, I mean, can you blame him? All right, no really other news right there. We have a few clips from NBA Chaz about Trae Young
has
stuff.
been traded to the Washington Wizards for...
We have Young was traded while on the Hawks bench and then goes to the locker room mid-game. Yo, the disrespect, man. The Hawks, y'all couldn't wait till the game was over?
Corey Kispert and CJ McCollum, and Trae Young was actually on the Atlanta Hawks bench as they are currently playing the New Orleans Pelicans, and once the news dropped, he walked back to the locker room, as you just saw in the video. And Trae listed
Bro said, all right, I'm out, y'all.
Washington as his preferred destination.
That's just disrespectful. Like, bro, Atlanta, like, come on, man. Like, the Hawks, he kept realistically, y'all, NBA establishment relevant the last, honestly, since fucking quarantine. Nobody would have been paying attention to the Hawks if it wasn't for Trae Young. And this is how y'all do him? You gonna trade him in the middle of the game like this dude is a fucking 15-day contract player or a scrub or something?
So
like,
had talks with his agent, with Minnesota and Brooklyn, but neither of those teams were very interested in getting
I mean, at the end of the day, when the last time the Hawks even went to the NBA Finals? Like 1971?
Done. So it looked like it was Washington or nothing else. There are some rumors of the Atlanta Hawks targeting Anthony Davis, but I'm not sure if the Dallas Mavericks were very interested in
Anthony Davis being tossed and bounced around the NBA like a blunt. Never would have seen a day come.
Trae Young. I think
you think he going to the Hawks?
More younger.
I ain't gonna lie. AD might as well retire if they trade him to the Hawks, because at that point they trying to do him like Carmelo Anthony, low key.
But Trae headed to Washington with a young team. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. What do you think Trae can do with the Wizards team? And then
absolutely nothing but just score.
Today, Trae Young was...
And then we got Luka reacts to Trae Young's trade leading, and then him leading the All-Star votes.
Traded to Washington for CJ and Corey Kispert. And yesterday, the NBA released the second fan returns for All-Star voting.
Oh, this is second fan returns?
Leading
got Steph Chef still at the third spot. Luka's still leading.
the way, and here's what he had to say.
Here's an interesting thing. You think Jokic is going to stay in the top three? Because I know he's injured, and I believe they said it was like, what, 2 to 4 weeks?
About both of those
So,
things.
I have a league question for you. You came in to the league with Trae Young, traded for one another on draft night just before tip-off tonight. He was
they
traded to the
did
Washington
come into the league together. I
Wizards
forgot
for
that.
CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert.
Oh, that's what they were all. That's what they were all.
So I was just curious, your thoughts on that news and this next chapter of his career.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously we came together. We got traded for each other. So, you know, it's been a lot of talk about me and him. But we have a great relationship, you know, a lot of respect for him. So if he's excited for this new journey, I'm excited for him.
Luka, if you'll allow another kind of...
And that nigga Luka ain't answer the question at all. And Luka, man, you can keep it real, bro. I don't think they gonna find you. Luka ready to get some dinner and leave. Look at this nigga, man. His chin is on the mic. Bro, he asked you, what do you think of Trae Young's future? That man beat around the bush, man. It sucks when you got to be a certain, like, media and PR trainer in the NBA, man. Doug Reacts can say whatever the hell he want. Look, I'm going to speak for Luka. Luka knows it is over for Trae Young. The Wizards are not making anything past or even to the playoffs until cars start flying in the motherfucking world, bro. Facts. Yes, he's going to drop his 40 and 50-point game. Yes, he's going to get a fat contract at the summer. But, bro, that's going to be the highlight moment. That's it. It's over with, man. Luka, you could have said that, bro. I don't think nobody would have found you for
Broader
that.
question. I know the main point for you in basketball is just winning, trying to win titles, but to lead everybody in All-Star voting, is that something that hits you a certain way? People around the world, you know, appreciating your game and you know, clicking whatever button it is to vote for you.
Honestly, it does. You know, it's the first time that happened to me. So, you know, honestly, it's pretty amazing. You know, just, I mean, a kid from Slovenia, you know, just only can dream about that. Dream about being in the NBA. It's pretty amazing. So I really appreciate all the votes. And to
All right, man. What do y'all think about the Trae Young trade? Atlanta Hawks fans, are y'all happy that Trae Young is out of there? I know some of y'all have been dying to, like, you know, get that trade going and see what y'all can get. are some of y'all Atlanta Hawks fans sad about it? And then Wizards, how are y'all taking the Trae Young trade? Do y'all have confidence in thinking y'all are going to smell the playoffs? Are you excited? Or do you not really care to see it as another tanking opportunity to help rebuild the franchise?